as the Clippers come into town for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We'll look at Memphis. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
I guarantee you the adrenaline is already flowing for both sides. And this means a little bit more to these players than just any game.
And, Steve, it means more to the fans, too. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams get together.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Paul out there with Miller. And it's Pierce in at the 3-shot.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Gasol's shot is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Miller's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Chris Paul is really a basketball junkie. He's not playing the game. He watches all the games. He has a wall of TVs in his home so he can follow multiple games at once. That is fanaticism. And he actually could be preparing for a job in the studio someday.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Miller. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Look at the numbers for him on the line this year. 88% on the season. Impressive.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Conley, the pass to Allen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 on the clock. And it's Conley penetrating.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value. Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber still player like him still locked up through 2016.
Now, here is Miller. He's coming off a 31-point game against Miami. Outside, Pierce. And Miller gets the assist. Pierce has got 5.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
And you have to give Mike Conley, Steve, an awful lot of credit for the emergence of the Grizzlies, I think, is a factor in the Western Conference.
Kevin, I think he's one of the best point guards in the league. Probably doesn't get enough credit, but his progression as a player in both ends, year after year, just seems to get better, and he provides that poise and leadership for his club team. And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Miller dishes the ball and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Here's Allen, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got his first points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Pass to Randolph. Tries it from 9, and yes, sir, that one drops. Randolph's got his first points of the game.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 7. That's good.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Conley. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Ball kicks to Miller. The 3. And another three for the Clippers.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
That's good.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how. Oh, down there, man.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA.
Ball outside. No good on the three.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Lee's checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Glenn Davis is checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Blake Griffin. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for Miller. Nobody near Stevenson. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Stevenson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Udrich, the pass to Carter. Out to Lee from outside the arc. Lee with another miss, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
He said Chris Paul is a major concern for them because of his ability to lead a team. He said it all starts with Paul because once he gets going and gets everyone involved, the whole team becomes a well-oiled machine. That is something we're definitely worried about.
Thank you, Doris. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter.
You know, Josh Smith is a very talented player. You have to pick his game apart. He's a bit of a tweener. You know, he's not really a power forward in a traditional sense, but not a three-man either. He's an athlete who can do a lot of different things, but so much depends on the players he has around him. It needs to be the right fit.
Here's Udrich, defended by Paul. They set the screen. Carter dishes to Kufis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Crawford's shot is good. And with Smith playing at the 4, it used to be a luxury as he can defend players with his reach, but now, Clark, it's almost a necessity as he gets older, and his shot from outside isn't what it needs to be.
Well, in the modern NBA, Kevin, you know this as well as I do, you've got to have perimeter threats, and if you play him at the 3, it can put you at a real disadvantage.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. That's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Into Green and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Lance Stevenson. A shot by Paul, nobody around. And that one's on target from the wing.
That's his first make after 4 straight misses to start the game, so it's got to be a relief for him.
Carter with a screen on Paul. Jumper off the screen, and Lee with the basket on the assist by Udrich. Lee's got his first points in this one. Here's Paul. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off, but anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place. And I like it. Each basket is so important in these games that you've just got to make sure you get it right at the end of the quarters.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. There's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Conley and Lee were the backcourt. Kufa's out there with Green, and it's Gasol with the 5 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, Marc Gasol missed some time last season with injury, but you can see just how important he is to a team when he's gone. The Grizzlies were nowhere near as imposing when he was sidelined by injury.
Tony Allen's checked in for Memphis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Miller's checked in for Chris Paul.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Griffin, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Well, we've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old to watch.
And for Marc Gasol, last season, a grade 2 MCL sprain. No surgery required, but he did miss 20 games while recovering, and Memphis struggled during his absence.
That's good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. And last season for Marc Gasol, a bit of a downturn with his numbers.
Yeah, his rebounding fell off a bit, as did his shooting percentages. We'll see how he bounces back this season. You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Miller outside, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, let's see if that triggers another explosion from. Remember, he hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And Kevin, that was an outstanding win. To get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter, I think.
I agree, and I think most people probably thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, that they had missed their best shot and overtime wasn't going to go their way. But give them credit for pulling it out.
And he gets the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. Crawford, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gasol, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Shoots. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Michael Conley picks them up.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Conley into the lane. Jordan with the block. And they get it back. Green kicks to Allen. Dishes it to Conley. Here's Gasol. He's on target from 8 feet out. Gasol's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. The Clippers, number 1.
Yeah, they did a great job last year of sharing the ball, pushing the ball in transition, really spreading out the scoring, and they were very productive as a team.
Conley, the pass to Green. Allen kicks to Green. Back to Allen. Out to the right wing. Randolph dishes to Allen. Misses from short range. Clippers leading by 12. Miller with the ball.